This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law. This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate, because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real, and Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy. Or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
We're helping build your dreams at the ProLine Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. ProLine is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the ProLine Building Company.
Grinnell Booster Club supports all Tiger athletics from the middle school all the way up to the high school through fundraising, membership drives, concession stand revenues at all the home events. There are many different ways you can get involved. One, through membership levels from a single, a family, even into the business. There are many attractive levels that you can be a part of this wonderful club. Your membership funds help support uniforms, warm-ups, summer speed camps, baseball and softball batting cages, and the list goes on. You want to be a part of a great group? Join the Grinnell Booster Club today.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Pauly Ice Pizza, West Finch Auto Plaza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance, and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, The Dairy Barn, Proline Building Company, Latitude Signage and Design, Grinnell Booster Club. Our scoreboard's brought to you by Kurt's Collision Center. Our periods are brought to you by Brent Nickel State Farm tonight, and 2 special business card sponsors, Grinnell Firestone and Turnkey Realty. Folks, we're going to have a little bit of special promotion tonight. I'm going to run a commercial here for you. It's actually the Grinnell Newberg Foundation. It's called We Belong Here. So sit back, and then we'll have an interview right afterwards.
It's where we get recognized.
It's why we're raising our family here.
And ours too.
It's our playground. It's our playground too.
It's where I can do this.
And I can do this.
And I can do this.
It's where I found my career path.
And mine as well.
Hey, and me too. It is home. Thanks, Matt. You're welcome.
This is where we belong.
So we welcome in tonight into the Tiger Sports Livestream in the press box up here at the Grinnell Volleyball in the main gym, and we'll also welcome her back Friday night into the press box at the football field. Ashley Grundler with the Grinnell Newberg School Foundation. And I thought it was important that the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, be involved with this, because not only did we see the cast of people that was in that commercial or promotion kind of campaign of saying that, we belong here. Well, I think the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a part of what we can do to help get that promotion, get that word out. So, Ashley, you're up here tonight just to kind of give us a little bit more background of what the campaign is doing for the Grinnell Newberg School District.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And everybody watching might be tired of hearing me by the end of this week, right? But no, the school foundation was approached by the League of Women Voters about coming up with a campaign to just show all of the positive things in our school district. There were some issues last year. There were some tough times, and maybe teachers weren't feeling supported. And so we just wanted to offer a way to show how much we appreciate them, and to show all the different ways that the school foundation can benefit our community. So, whether it's teachers or, past or present, staff, if it's families in the community, students, whether it's athletes or in the arts, just how we can all find our place here in Grinnell and how wonderful it is to be part of this community. And so, we did that through this video, and then we will continue to kind of showcase that through our social media platform on Facebook and Instagram, just highlighting some stories and great things that are happening here in the community.
Now, when I talked to part of the group earlier in the week, or this upcoming 2 weeks, what made the focus come to homecoming week?
Well, I think it was just, it's so exciting, right? All the kids are so excited for homecoming with dress-up days, and there's just a lot of fun that happens this week, and so it just seems like a great time to really showcase that. So, rolling it out before the homecoming parade is always pretty fun, too.
What is, now, not only, some people don't even really know the Grinnell Newberg Foundation of what it does. You made the comment of the Grinnell League of Women Voters brought this to you, but the Grinnell Newberg Foundation is not just this.
Right. So the school foundation actually is, we fundraise, and we are out there trying to support the schools in ways where maybe funding, traditional funding can't help. So teachers can come to us for reimbursement. So we offer reimbursement to all the teachers. We offer a new teacher startup. So we give new teachers $250 to help get their classrooms started. We also offer mini grants. So where maybe it doesn't fit in with traditional funding in the school building, but a teacher has a great idea for something, they can come to us for a mini grant. So always kind of looking for ways to support in that way. And then recently, in the last couple of years, we started the Stripes Fund, which allows us to make it equitable for all students. So we can offer funding to students who might need, they might need volleyball shoes, they might need football cleats, they might need assistance to get into, a band camp or something like that. So we can offer that to all the students because we want everybody to have an amazing experience and to not be burdened by, to have any financial burden.
Right, and I know that we ran a campaign last year that actually talked more about the Dollars to Scholars and how people could help and benefit that. And everyone asked me, well, we want to help with that. Where we go do that? If they like all the mini grants, I know there's a website that they could go to and find all that stuff if they want to click on a certain one and help out too.
Yes, absolutely. So you can give directly to us. Our website is Grinnell SF, so like Grinnell School Foundation, grinnellsf.org. And so you can visit us there, and there are ways to give online or to see where to send a check. And you can designate where you would like your money to go, if you would like it to specifically support the Stripes or mini grants, or if you just want it to go where it's needed most. And we do roll out a campaign each fall where we kind of try to bump up our fundraising, but we take donations all year long.
Well, I
we'll
think
never say no.
The most important thing for everyone that's watching, and again, we'll be on there Friday night, and it's the people that go back and rewatch this. It's not to know that the fact of, yes, money is always needed to help, get the campaign going or whatever a focus would be, but I also want to recognize the group of individuals that are this part of it's not really saying we want money. It's the part to say we are going to build this community back up. So, from the standpoint of myself and Kristen up here, we just want to say thank you to that group of individuals taking the time to go ahead and make that campaign, because, not everyone wants to say, I'll do it.
Right.
And you guys are definitely doing it. And, both of my sons have had Ms. Hanson as a teacher, and I know
She's
that
amazing.
her spirit of, here's someone that's not even living here but still is 100% bonded to the Grinnell community of what's going on. So that's just incredible. And everyone else that's on there's a long list of people involved along with yourself.
Yes,
so
thank you.
We greatly appreciate your time to come up here and talk about it.
Thanks for having
and,
me.
Look forward to having you back Friday night. Not to scare you, but there'll probably be more like 1,000 people listening Friday night. So we'll boost it up a little bit.
I won't be nervous at
but
all. No.
Thank you again, Ashley,
thank you
for
so much
coming
for
up.
having us.
And we'll look forward to Friday night. Excuse me.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Dan Walker, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Grinnell High School Volleyball on the Tiger Sports live stream network. And boy, as a competitor and one who's been involved in sports all my life, these are what you look forward to. I've coached basketball a long time, and I would be pumped if I was Coach Zach Cerisa and his Tiger team. I would be so pumped. The reason being, well, one, it's a game, so you should be, but two, it's none other than Clear Creek Amana. The Clippers and Coach Jackie Clubb are just a machine rolling through their volleyball schedule. They are ranked number 1 in Class 4A. They are 32-0 on the season, all 32 matches they've won. And matches consist of best 3 games out of 5 if it's versus a single opponent, or in some tournaments, it's best 2 out of 3. They have played a total of 74 games in those 32 matches. They are 71-3 in those 74 games. They've only dropped 3 games all season long. So certainly a tall task for the Tigers tonight. And speaking of tall, they're led by a 6'2" middle hitter, senior Bliss Beck. Leads the team in kills with 251 on the season with 69 blocks. But as good as Bliss is, you don't get to be 32-0 without your teammates. And she'd be the first to say that, so would Coach Clubb. This Clear Creek Amana Clipper Club is very good. Meg Berkland leads them in digs. She's a libero, 285 digs on the season. Emily Henderson, a sophomore, 321 assists as she's a setter. Kennedy Wood, another setter, defensive specialist, a senior, 33 service aces on the year. So it's not just about Bliss Beck. Certainly she's a focal point. Certainly she, is going to be focused on and going to get a lot of the majority of the sets. But this Clear Creek Amana team and Jackie Club are for real. For Coach Zach Cerise and the Grinnell Tigers, well, they come in at 2-2 in the conference, 7-16 overall, and they are led by Olivia Renzi, a senior. She is the setter, has 257 assists on the season. Kills, Kenzie McClellan is the team leader in kills, 147. Reagan Stensrud right behind her with 129 on the season. Kendra Knowlton, a first-year freshman outside hitter, is leading the team in blocks with 23. Kennedy Harms, the libero defensive specialist, has 231 digs on the year. And for service aces, you go to Kenzie McClellan with 26 service aces. So that is what is on tap for the Tigers tonight, and welcome to WAMAC Conference Volleyball. Gone are the Pellas and the Indianolas and the Dallas Center Grinds, but you come in here with Clear Creek and Amana and Marion and Benton. Very good competition, very good teams in their own right. As I alluded to, Clear Creek and Amana, number 1 in 4A, undefeated, 32-0 on the year, is what the Tigers will face tonight. So looking forward to it, and glad to have you with us. Back after a bit of a hiatus. This is our first of 2 broadcasts this week, volleyball tonight. Then, of course, it's homecoming week here in Grinnell. And today was pajama day. And my wife is a teacher, and I can't say, but she did wear some pajamas, I think. I don't know. I left before she got up and around. But always fun in homecoming week. And then, of course, you have the parade and the coronation on Thursday. And then Friday, we'll have the King and Queen court and the homecoming game as well, as the Tigers host Benton Community at TT Craney Field. But tonight, it's all about volleyball. And the Clippers come to town. As I said, very impressive credentials. And you just, as a coach, again, my competitive juices are, even though I'm not coaching or playing or have any kids or anybody in the race anymore, you want to play teams like this. As a coach, I'm pretty certain, I did not talk to him, I'm pretty certain Coach Zach Cerise is very excited because this is going to be a measuring stick. You always want to know, how good is my team? Well, tonight the Tigers are going to find out. And all the pressure's on Clear Creek. I mean, because if Grinnell beats them, it's, oh my gosh, you lost to Grinnell. But if they beat Grinnell 3 straight like they beat everybody else, and that includes some big schools, Des Moines Dowling, Muscatine, Cedar Rapids, Washington, Cedar Rapids, Jefferson, they beat them 3-0. They're supposed to do that. So looking forward to it tonight. And people are getting introduced now for the starting lineups. We can tell you that Clear Creek Amana's lineup will be Meg Berkland, a senior libero at 5'3", as I said, with 285 digs. Emily Henderson, a sophomore setter, defensive right side player, is 5'8" with 321 assists. Kennedy Wood is a senior defensive specialist, 5'5". She has 33 aces. And then, of course, in the middle, 6'2" senior middle hitter Bliss Beck, 251 kills on the season and 69 blocks on the season. And one of the things you'll watch when you get to players of this level and teams of this level is they will set it up, and the Clear Creek Amana players will actually swing the ball and time it just right and hit the ball straight down on the other side of the net. Very, very difficult to defend and very difficult to block and combat. But nonetheless, should be an exciting night of volleyball. Tigers are on a roll right now. And their starting lineup, they'll have Taryn Stallman out there, a 5'9" sophomore. Kenzie McClellan, 5'9" junior. Kendra Knowlton to see some playing time, a freshman, outside hitter at 5'6". Isabel Hart, a junior setter at 5'6". She'll rotate with Olivia Renzi. Kennedy Harms will be the libero for the Tigers. Reagan Stensrud is an outside hitter at 5'10", and then, as we mentioned, Olivia Renzi. And now PA announcer Dave Schaefer introducing the Clear Creek Amana starting lineup. Soraya Sherman is another starter. We can see that as well. And Avery Lower is another starter, sophomore outside hitter. So they go 6'2", 5'11", 5'11" across the front, do the Clippers and Coach Jackie Club. So a lot of height there. And now the Tigers getting ready to be introduced themselves to their stepping out music. Let that play a little bit. Nice crowd on hand, I must say. Grinnell Tigers fans fill the stands, and Clear Creek Amana, as you would expect with the number 1 ranked team, they're going to have a following as well. So very excited to be with you on this Tuesday night with Dan Walker. I'm Chris Juni, and looking forward to a great night of high school volleyball, and won't go into the rules or so much anymore. And Dan, as I said, we both played sports and done some coaching, and as I said, I haven't talked to Coach Teresa, but I'm sure that I'm sure the Tiger team cannot wait to see how they're going to do against this Clear Creek team.
Yeah, we've said this last two matches we come in here, these are going to be tough. And both of them at the main gym, they walked away and 3-zipped them. So, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. We'll take this pause now on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network for the playing of our national anthem.
I think the interesting thing is going to be, Chris, is I know that Zach watches a lot of film, for volleyball, and, think that almost every one of these coaches, it's not like exchanging film. You just get online, and the way the huddle system's worked out, you could tap in and you get to watch their games. But, before the match started, you're talking about 74 games or 74 matches that they were on the court, Clear Creek Amana, and to say that there's only three of them to go find defects in them or find miscues to say that this is how we're going to possibly beat them. And there's tons of things on the defensive side. Well, I need to go here, I need to go there, we got to cover this. But as a football coach, that's where my forte is. That's how I look at film. I look at, when do they fail? When did this fail? And you say, I want to repeat that. I want to do the exact same thing that team did. But when you have every team that wants to play Clear Creek Amana trying to look at three bad games.
Yeah. Out of 74, they have three.
Yeah.
They dropped 3 games. And because like this tonight, since this is a one-on-one match, it's best 3 games out of 5. Each individual game is called a game. The whole thing is called a match. And they're 32-0 in matches. And out of 74 games, are 71-3. And again, they dropped 1 game to Dowling, 1 game to Muscatine, and 1 game to Nevada. So I'm sure, as you said, Coach Teresa has looked at film. All right, Tigers set to serve, and here we go. Volleyball tonight. Olivia Renzi with the serve up. Bump up by the Clippers to the middle to guess who? And Bliss back. Her first swing is a miss. Hits it long, and Tigers get the point. Hitting percentage is fairly high for Bliss Beck as well. Renzi serves it up. Again, the set over now to the right side. There goes Bliss up. Blocked partially by Taryn Stallman. Hit up by Harms now over to McClellan. McClellan, a little bit of a miss hit there. She smiles, taps her head, says, that's my bad. Just a swing and a miss on that one. And that happens from time to time, and we're tied up at 1 apiece. Again, best 3 out of 5. It is rally scoring. Each time the ball is served, there's a point scored. They played at 25, and you must win by 2. Clippers with a serve. Bump up by Grinnell. Set by Renzi. Over now to McClellan. She dinks it over. Blocked back by the Clippers. Beck was right there. McClellan again boots it up and over to the back row. Nice job up there. Now here comes a kill attempt by Lauer. Dug up by Grinnell. Over to Renzi. To McClellan, goes up. Blocked by the Clippers. Up in the air again. And swing. And bumped up by the Grinnell. Good hustle play there. Harms gets it up right by the net. Got to be careful. Not quite good enough. And Ball drops down and point for the Clippers. But at least early on, we're seeing a lot of good energy out of the Tigers. They're hustling and not intimidated at all by that record. And the height across the net in that front row. Serve up by the Clippers. There's a serve receive error by the Tigers. A little bit of a misplay right there, and Clippers are up 3-1. Serving for them is Addison Gilson, a senior outside hitter at 5'6". Has a good, hard line drive overhand serve. Almost a knuckleball, a little bit of spin on it. Set now to Renzi. Over now to the middle to Knowlton. She gets a block back, and it goes down. Clippers were there, but it blocked it into their side of the net. A drop down, and that is a point for Grinnell, and Knowlton gets a kill. For the Tigers, it's 3-2 Clippers. Serve up by McClellan. Bump up by the Clippers. There's a set over now to Beck. Beck up and over. Bumped up by Grinnell. Over to Harms. Back now to Stensrud, who's in on that right side. Stensrud couldn't quite get a good swing on it. Gets it up and over. There's a big, powerful kill that time by Avery Lauer. And there's what we talked about at the top. Bliss Beck gets all the attention. You know, she should. But you don't get to be 32-0 and 71-3 without some help. And Avery Lauer, sophomore, outside here at 5'11", got up that time. And again, good swing. Back was straight and just unloaded on the ball and hammered it home. 4-2 Clippers. They serve it up. Renzi with a set now. Over to Stensrud. Stensrud goes up. Bumped up by the Clippers. Meg Berkland at the libero spot. There's Bliss Beck right there in the middle. Short set. Went up and hammered it home. Tigers are there for the block. Knowlton was there, but it went off her hand out of bounds. And it's a point for Clear Creek, and it's 5-2. Back there serving for the Clippers. Get the number here for you in just a moment. Looks like number 8, Kennedy Wood. Knowlton with a big swing. Was it tipped? No, it was not tipped, they say. Her kill attempt goes long, out of bounds. And it's a point for Clear Creek, and it's 6-2. Just underway here on this Tuesday night high school volleyball. That serve is long, and Tigers get the point back, and it's 6-3.
I have to add a little correction on our scoreboard. The whole JV game, they had Grinnell on the right side and Clear Creek on the left side. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out why my score was wrong. They changed the scoreboard from the JV game to the varsity game. So the scores are correct now. I got them in the right place.
Tigers serve the ball up. There's a ball blocked back by Grinnell on a kill attempt by Henderson. Swing attempt by Clear Creek, bumped up by Grinnell. Over to Harms, to back row to McClellan. She takes a swing at it, bumped up by the Clippers. Going up is Grinnell. There's Renzi with a set. Over now to McClellan to run up and get it. People are out of position. There, got a little bit bumped into each other, which happens. Ball drops down, point for the Clippers. Meg Berkland is a senior libero. Leads the Clippers with 285 digs. There's a serve receive error a little bit off the Tigers. That time goes awry, and it's 8-3. Clippers have opened up a lead. Zach Cerisa comes out. Some words of encouragement for his young team. And here comes the serve from Berkland. To Stallman. Over now to McClellan. That time Stensrud couldn't quite get a good swing on it. Drops down. Clippers have scored 4 straight, and they lead 9-3. Tigers got to be careful here. Don't want to let this first game get away from them. Now Berkland, who had been serving from on the far side, now comes to this near side and puts the ball up. That dug up by Grinnell. Short set to the middle, over and above the block attempt by the Clippers. Over now to Lauer. Lauer finds a spot. And as we've talked about all season long, yes, big swings in that, and we're going to have a timeout. We'll talk about that when we come back on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Pollyi's Pizza.
All right, quick timeout by Coach Zach Cerisa. They get 2 timeouts for each game, and it's 10-3. Clear Creek up on Grinnell. And you're wondering why if Grinnell's out there, one of the rules is that the timeouts are a minute 15, and the team, whether you call the timeout or not, if you want to take the whole 1:15, you can. They blow a whistle at 15 seconds to get you back out there. And here come the Clippers back out. Zach Streisa now has a new number out there, number 13. We'll have to check our roster for that and get the name of that player in the game now for Grinnell. There's a short serve, well placed by Berkland. That's what I was talking about before we took the timeout break. Yes, the big swings are great and the hard serves are great, but if you take a look and take a peek and you can place that ball where you want, sometimes just placing it, in other words, hitting it where they aren't, as a parlay off the old baseball saying, is just as good. McClellan with a big swing over from the back row. There's a hammer down that time. In front, that was Kayla Lavender, junior middle hitter. That pass back from Clear Creek was just over the net. She waited till it crossed the plane of that and then hammered it home. Tigers break the drought and they get on the board 11-4. Serve up by Grinnell. There's the set over now to the right side. Big swing by the Clippers, played up by the Tigers. Back set now to, and again, number 13 for Grinnell. We'll have to get that name and number there, who had a kill attempt. And again, Tiger coaches thought it was tipped, but it was not. Out of bounds, went a little bit long, and it's a point for Clear Creek. Now Lauer serving. And the ball drops in there for another point for Clear Creek. They lead 13-4. One of the things we didn't talk about is in any sporting event, usually your margin of error is pretty small. Against a really good team, which there's no mistaking, Clear Creek's a really good team, your margin of error goes way down. It's really, really small. Nice block by the Tigers that time on the kill attempt. Clippers play it in. Bumped up by Grinnell. There's a set over now to Stenz, who takes a big swing, and that was hammered home. And again, we'll get that number 13, try to get that roster in there and see what we can come up with a name for that. But good kill that time by the Tigers, and it's 13-5. And again, we will get that number and name of that player for you. We have the number, we just need to get the name. Serve up by the Tigers, bump now to the Clippers. There's a swing, bumped up by Grinnell. Set now in the middle by Harms. Over now to the right side by McClellan. McClellan swing blocked back by the Clippers. To McClellan again, that time hammered down but dug out by Berkland. Wow, what a dig that was. And just couldn't quite control the pass. And Tigers get the point, it's 13-6. You think it's easy to stand there and take those spikes, which have been recorded as high, not in high school, but probably 50 or so miles an hour. Have that ball knowing it's going to come at you, then to dig it up out of there, something your team can use to make an attack. That's a skill of its own. There's a bump up by Grinnell over now the Clipper side. There's a set to the back row, and Lauer tries to attack from the back, and it's long. You can do that. There's a line there. You have to jump from behind that line. If you land in front of that, that's okay, as long as you jump behind it. But to do an attack from the back row, you got to get way up on top of the ball and swing down and through so it gets down before it gets to the back line. Point for Grinnell, 13-7. Tigers serving. There's a set up now. Left side to Addison Gilson. Blocked by Grinnell. There's a kill attempt. That time Grinnell bumped up by the Tigers. Over now to McClellan. McClellan takes a swing, and that's into the net and blocked down. And point for Clear Creek, 15-7. So subbing now for head coach Jackie Clubb. And the Clippers back to serve. Again, 32-0. The Clippers are ranked number 1 in Class 4A in high school volleyball. McClellan with a big swing. Blocked down by Clippers. They were there but couldn't get the block up into the net. And McClellan with a huge swing gets the kill. And it's 14-8. Tigers hanging around. That's all you want to do. You want to keep it close till you get into the low 20s and give yourself a chance to win. Tigers with a serve. Over now to Clear Creek. Back set now to Lauer. Lauer's kill attempt goes up. Check that. That was Sam Schrage, senior middle hitter. S-C-H-R-A-G, Schrage. Now Beck checks back in the middle for Coach Jackie Clubb. It's 15-8. Again, first game, best 2 out of 3. High school volleyball, the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. There's a set up now. And Knowlton tips that over, bumped up by Clear Creek. Lauren Loudon is number 13. Thank you very much, Mr. Walker. And Tigers get the shot to go down, and they get a point. And as I said, 15-9. Hanging around. So Lauren Loudon getting some playing time for Coach Zach Street. So she goes out now. And Olivia Renzi, the senior, goes back to serve. Tigers trail 15-8. Renzi serve up, bumped up by the Clippers. Over now, set by Henderson. To the middle. Big swing that time. That was long. Addison Gilson, she knew right away. She came down and kind of slapped her hands together like that was my bad. It's 15-10. Renzi tries to get a short serve. Bumped up nicely by Clear Creek. Over now to the middle to Beck with a swing. Over now to McClellan right side. She puts it up and over. Diving play. Bumped up by the Clippers. And they count it. Tiger fans said it hit the ground, but what a play by Berkeley to save that one. McClellan with a swing. Again bumped up by the Clippers. There's Beck from the back row attack. Bumped up by Renzi. Over to Harms. Back to McClellan. Big swing tipped by the Clippers. Played up by Berkeley. Always there in the right spot. Swing from the right side that time is Gilson. That ball goes way back. And finally, the best ride of the match ends for the Clippers. Great hustle and effort by both teams. And Dan, as you have talked about, that's what you want to see if you're Coach Teresa. Your team is there competing, not intimidated at all.
Yeah, that was a run. I mean, that was something that when you could sit there and compete and have it hammered at your throat every time and be able to dig and get it back out, that's, as a coach, you sit there and say, we learned something this week.
That time a set play goes awry. That time the Tiger on a miss hit again. Tigers had a couple of those here this first set. Normally hits they would get. They've just been kind of swings and misses. And it's 17-10 now. Clippers with the lead. Addison Gilson serving. Bumped up by Grinnell. Over now to the middle to McClellan. She takes a big swing again. Berglund digs it up and out. My goodness. Lauer now with a kill attempt. Into the net. Pass not quite there. It's 18-10 Clippers. And Zach Street is going to take his second time out. 18-10 Clippers with the lead. Back after this on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by West Finch Auto Plaza and Grinnell Mutual.
All right, 18-10, Clippers with the serve. Tigers bump it up. Free ball over now by Stallman. Clippers have a chance for the attack. There's a short set. Now to Bliss. Beck hammers it down, but dug out by Harms. Wow! Loud with the kill off the Grinnell block and drops down. That's a set play where Beck starts in the middle, then she goes around behind the setter, and the setter puts it behind her and goes up, and Beck just hammered it home. But Harms, I believe, got the dig out on that one. But Clippers get the point anyway. There's a bump up by Harms. Renzi chasing it down now over to Stallman. Tigers have a free ball over the Clippers. Here comes a set. Back over now to Lauer. Lauer, the big kill. Could have gone either way. Could have gone towards the corner or straight down the line. Went right down the line. And now it's 20-10, Clear Creek. Again, just the margin of error so small in any sport, but against good teams, it gets even smaller if that's possible. Gilson with the serve. Over now to Renzi. Back set now to McClellan. McClellan hammers it down off of Berkeley, but Clippers hustle down and grab it, and they get a free ball over. Tigers have a chance here. Bumped up by the Tigers. To Renzi. Over now to McClellan. Hammers it down. Dug up amazingly by Gilson. Here come the Clippers. Lauer with the bump up. Over now to McClellan again. She puts it up and over. Set by Lauer. Over now to the Clippers. Blocked back by the Tigers. Nice rally going Berkland with the set now to Lauer, and there she hammers it home. Stallman was there trying to get the block, but couldn't quite get her other hand on it. Goes down, and it's 21-10.
Well, and so many times we point out the kill side of it, but the defensive dig side, I mean, I'm saying this, there's not a lot of high school kids that have a strong enough wrist that you could come back and do a one-handed dig to actually put leverage and put the ball back towards the net. You know, most of the time it's going to ricochet off the side or go uncontrollable. So, that tells me that it's not only a good volleyball program, that there's weightlifting involved and there's conditioning, which, since the beginning of the year, we've seen this Grinnell team improve so much that, some of the digs that they're getting on these hard ball hits are good. I mean, really good. I am very impressed with, we're not sitting there and pulling back, say, moving her head.
Yeah, and again, it's not easy. You're sitting there talking about, you're about 15 feet away or 20 feet away from a player going up and swinging as hard as they can. That ball's going to come at you at about warp 12, and you have to sit there and take that ball hitting and get it up. Clippers get a point, then Grinnell gets them back, so it's 22-11. Clippers on the offense. There's Beck with the kill, blocked up by Stallman and the Tigers. Over now to Harms. Now to Stensrud on the right side. Her kill attempt is tipped by the Clippers. Over now to the right side. Big swing by the Clippers. Bumped up. Stensrud now with a kill attempt. Bumped up there by Berglund. To the setup. This is going to be a free ball for Grinnell. They'll have a chance here. Harms with the set. To Renzi. To Loudon tries to get the back, but played up nicely by the Clippers. And there's a big swing by, couldn't tell who that was. Looked like number 9 maybe. Soraya Sherman with that kill off a shoulder of Renzi out of bounds. And it's a point for Clippers. They lead 23-11.
And she had the ability. She redirected that over her left shoulder to place the ball where she wanted to.
And again, people have asked, well, how do the hitters know where to hit it? Sometimes they're good if they can peek. Other times they're being told by their teammates. There's the Tigers digging one up, and that just was kind of off from the get-go. That serve receive, the ball came up short, and the Tigers are scrambling. Now we have a little timeout here. There's something with the out-of-bounds pull, a little adjustment there by one of the line judges. And Clippers are here at game point. They lead 24-11. There's a serve up. Bumped up by Grinnell. Terenzi for the set. Over now to Stensrud, and not a good one that time. Just, again, a little bit of went awry, and Clippers take the first game 25-11. We'll take this break for our sponsors and be back with game 2 on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
It's my happy place.
It's where we learn to be leaders. It's where we get recognized.
It's why we're raising our family here.
And ours too.
It's our playground. It's our playground too.
It's where I can do this.
And I can do this.
And I can do this.
It's where I found my career path.
And mine as well.
Hey, and me too. It is home. Thanks, Matt. You're welcome.
This is where we belong.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by the Dairyborn Proline Building Company and the Grinnell Newberg Foundation. We belong.
All right. Clippers take the first game 25-11. They lead to 1-0. Best 3 out of 5 here. High school volleyball on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. We have our website, tigerslsn.com. You can go there, check out our broadcast schedule, and also have archive footage of all the games we have covered. Clippers start the second game with a serve. Over now to, here comes McClellan. Big swing again. Dug up here by Birkeland. My goodness, back with a big swing and hammers it down. And Clippers lead 1-0. We're also on YouTube. You can go to YouTube, type in the search bar Tiger Sports Livestream. You'll come to our page. And if you like that, if you hit that subscribe, then you'll be given a notification every time we are set to take the air. And you can see footages there. We're also on Facebook and Twitter and there's about a lot of other platforms. And there's, again, a big kill by McClellan. Blocked right back by Clear Creek. And now they've gotten kind of a major Grinnell, it seems like. Tigers got to be careful here.
Speaking of YouTube, Chris, I know we get quite a few people say, hey, you got a great picture, or then there's some people say that it's a little bit fuzzy. So always remember, if you're watching on YouTube, there's a little gearbox on there. Go ahead and click on that. We stream at 1080i, so choose the highest quality. On an iPad, it may say choose high quality, choose high quality. If you're watching it online on your computer, choose 1080i. We are throwing it out there so you can see it and see the clearest picture there is.
And Clippers get to that point. That time a kill attempt by McClellan. A block goes awry, goes off of Beck. They kind of just chuckling about it a little bit and got one to drop, and Tigers get the point. It's 3-1. Tigers with a serve. There comes the Clippers. Beck with a big kill. Jumping up and swinging down on the ball above the net. Gets to go down. It's 4-1 Clippers.
Also, as Chris did say, if you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up. If you're a Grinnell fan, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's always nice to get a little notification. I think we're pushing right at 2,300 subscribers. So join the Tiger pack and get notified every time that we go online streaming a Tiger Sports live stream game.
And that time wasn't a big swing by the Tigers, but they found the opening, and Birkeland thought it was going to be out, so she just watched it drop. It did drop in, and Tigers are down 4-2 serving. McClellan with a serve. Ball up, bumped up by Beck. Set over now to the right side. Swing and blocked back by Grinnell. Stensrud was there. Also might have been Kendall Knowlton. Couldn't really see, but Tigers get the block, and it's 4-3. McClellan set to serve here. Ball goes up, low line drive serve, bumped up nicely by the Clippers. It's a free ball over. Tigers have a shot here. Knowlton goes up with a swing. Back now to the right side. Big swing, and it's long. That was Soraya Sherman, a sophomore outside hitter at 5'11". She had her back arched. If you can watch that at home, we don't have the clarity eye care replay like we do for football, but when the back is arched on a hitter, that usually means the ball's going to be high or long, and that's what happened there. Clippers now with the play. Just get it over. Tigers with a shot here. Set by the Tigers. To the middle to McClellan. Big swing off the block of Bliss, and Tigers lead 5-4. Wow. Long way to go. It's a 25-2, but still. Tiger Ball Club not intimidated, not just folding things up. Fighting and scrapping. And as a coach, you can hang your hat on that no matter what the outcome is. There's a setup now. Avery Lauer with a big kill, and again, so many weapons. We talked about, certainly Bliss Beck's a big part of it in the middle, but with Lauer and all these other players that Coach Jackie Clubb has. I've been watching volleyball a long time. I've had two daughters go through. I'm certainly not an expert by any means, but this is one of the best teams I have ever seen. And I know I haven't been to state, and I know there's some there, but Clear Creek is the real deal. That kill attempt by the Tigers again out. A little bit of a miss hit again, what we saw in the first game. And Clear Creek goes back on top, 6-5. 32-0, ranked number 1 in the state are the Clippers out of the Walmack West. Nolt with a big swing, and that time did not get up on top of it. You can see she jumped, but just did not snap and follow through. Again, common, it happened. You're trying to get it up over that big block at 6'2" and 6 foot there at the front line for Clear Creek. And it goes long. It's 7-5 Clippers. There's a short serve, bumped up nicely by Grinnell. There's a set now over to Stensrud. Stensrud with a big swing. Berglund with the play, bumped up by the Tigers, played back by Clear Creek. There's a kill attempt, bumped up by the Grinnell. Tigers chasing it back, and Clippers get the point. It's 8-5. I want to say, timeout taken. I'll talk about that when I get back from the break. Timeout Grinnell will take this as well on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Pollyi's Pizza and West Finch Auto Plaza.
All right, Coach Zach Cerisa takes the timeout. His Tigers trail 8-5. They trail in the match 1-0. Clippers with that 1-0 lead, and they are serving. Serve is up, bumped up by Grinnell. Over now to Hart. Hart to Stensrud, blocked back by the Clippers, and let's see. Oh, they say it hit the net, so that wasn't blocked by the Clippers, but hit the net. That's 4 hits, and it's a point for the Clippers. They lead 9-5. Serve is up. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Over to Stensrud. Stensrud, big swing. Finds a hole. Berglund tried to dive for it, but nice placement by Stensrud. Gets the kill, and Tigers trail 9-6. Much needed point. Stopped that 4-0 run by the Clippers. Tigers now back to serve. Kennedy Harms, a junior defensive specialist, libero for the Tigers. Serves the ball up. Berglund digs it up and out. Over now to Bliss. Kill from the right side, bumped up by Grinnell. Over now to Stensrud. Stensrud goes middle. Berglund tried to get it that time. Caught her by surprise. She didn't get her feet there in time. One of the rare misses for her tonight. The Tigers get the kill. It's 9-7. Harms now set to serve. That serve goes into the net. Service error. Kennedy claps her hands and says, "My bad." Point for the Clippers. It's 10-7. Now Bliss Beck in the back row to serve for Coach Jackie Clubb, and her serve goes over on the line. Tigers thought it was going to go out, but it hit the line. Beck gets the ace, and it's 11-7. Clippers with the lead. That serve goes up, hits the net, goes over, but it lands out. Again, Beck trying to be placing it as much as she can. Tigers get the point. It's 11-8. Now Beck goes out and Berglund comes back in for the libero. Tigers substituting of their own right. Renzi coming in now for Stallman and Hart. And Olivia Renzi, the Tigers senior, goes back to serve it up. Played up by Berglund. There's a set by Wood. Over now that time, kill attempt by Sam Schrage. Over now to Stensrud. Stensrud tries to place it in front of Berglund. Berglund playing back, and Stensrud, again, wasn't a big swing, but sometimes that's just as effective. She found the opening where they weren't, put it right there, and Tigers closed to 11-9. Renzi with a serve. Nice placement. Played up nicely by the Clippers. My goodness, how'd they get that up and over? Renzi with a set to Stensrud. Big swing, blocked by the Clippers. That was Emily Henderson and also Sam Schrage there with a block on Stensrud's kill. Falls on Grinnell's side. Point for the Clippers, and it's 12-9. Now Clippers set to serve. I believe that is Avery Lauer. Back to serving. Yes, it is. Lauer serve up. Set to Renzi. Back set to Stensrud from the right side. Trying to go with it to the opposite corner. Tigers claiming it was tipped. Players were saying it's tipped. The line judge says no, it was not. So it's a point for the Clippers, and it's 13-9. Lauer serve up. Played up by Renzi. Back set now to Stensrud. Stensrud tries to get it to the hole. Played nicely by the Clippers. There's a middle attack by the Clippers. Played up by Grinnell. Now over to Stensrud. That time gets the kill. Reagan Stensrud with that point. Drops it in. It's 13-10. Tigers hanging around. Subbing in now for Stensrud. It's Caitlin Smith, a freshman defensive specialist, going to serve it up. Played up by Berglund. There's a set now to the Clippers, and that goes off the block. That time Loudon was there. Also, Kayla Lavender goes out of bounds. It's a point for the Clippers, and it's 14-10. First of two broadcasts this week, high school football. As that serve goes long, Tigers at the points, 14-11. We'll be back at TT Crane Field this Friday for the homecoming game, Tigers versus the Benton Bobcats. In a big game in Class 3 District 5. Basically, the winner has a shot at the playoffs. The loser would face a very tough uphill battle to make the playoffs, the postseason. We'll have that for you tonight, or Friday night rather, on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Served by Grinnell. Set up now that time. Schrage with the kill. Played up by Grinnell. Stensrud plays it back over. There's a set by Grinnell over now to Schrage. Kill attempt gets down, hits the ground, and it's 15-11. Tigers hanging tough. They're fighting and scratching, and you'd expect that from a team, you know. And as I said, I'm pumped just calling this. I don't have a kid playing, or I'm not even coaching, but see the number one team. Let's see what you got, Grinnell. So far, pretty good. There's another miss hit by the Tigers. They've had a few of those tonight. And this point you just can't afford to give away. As we talked about, the margin of error is just really, really slim against the good teams. And Clippers lead 16-11. Set up by Smith. Over now to Lavender. Lavender bumped up nicely, played by the Clippers. There's a bump by Smith. Over now to Renzi. Renzi to set to McClellan. And the ball's played by the Clippers. We're still going. Played up and over. Nice diving play by Smith. Over now to McClellan. She tips it over. Bumped up by the Clippers again. There's a kill attempt by Clear Creek. And into the net. Wow, what a nice rally. Good hustle on both sides of the ball.
And making something out of nothing right there.
Yep. And just ball bounces down, and Tigers lose the point 17-11. Smith bumps it up over to Renzi. To McClellan. Big swing by Kenzie. And she knew it right away. She came down and clapped her hands. Did not get over on top of it to get the ball to come down. It's 18-11. And again, we're kind of a little bit of a problem with the net. The barber pole, or the out-of-bounds pole at the top of the net, if you can see that on our broadcast, that the line judges use to help determine if the ball's in or out, keeps coming loose and it's not straight up and down. So a little pause here while we get that fixed. And now we're ready for play. Meg Birkland, senior libero. Probably up over, she's had 285 digs coming in, probably up over 300 already. McCullen with a big kill. That was tipped that time. Looked like, no, it's out. They say it was tipped. Looked like it was tipped. So Tigers get the point, and it's 18-12. Subs in now. Coming in to serve for Grinnell's number 9, Isabel Hart. She gives Renzi a break at the center spot. Hart will be the setter. And now, what do we talk? We're still fixing the pole. Keeps coming loose. Okay. Even the referee's chuckling at this point. It's like, let's get this thing fixed. All right, 18-12 Tigers. Need Amana run right now. Hart with a serve. Ball up, played off by Clear Creek. Nice serve. There's an ace. Serve receive error by the Clippers, and it's 18-13. Again, we've talked about have to have a quick memory and be able to get rid of things quickly because you have about 5 seconds to 10 seconds between each point before the ball's served again. And then Clear Creek just does that. They get the serve up. They get the set over to Bliss Beck, the 6'2 senior. Says, thank you very much. I'll hammer that straight down, and that's what she did. And they get the point 19-13. Serve it up by the Clippers. That goes long. And Tigers hanging around, 19-14. Already surpassed their point total from that first game. They lost 25-11. Here it's 19-14. Tigers with a service, and Kenzie McClellan back to serve. McCullen, nice line drive serve. Berkland plays it up nicely. There's a middle set to Bliss Beck, and just like that, you saw it there. Got up on top of the ball, hit it almost straight down. Nothing much the Tigers could do on that one, and it's 20-14. Very impressive team Coach Jackie Clubb has there from East Central Iowa. Bump up by Grinnell. Hart with a set over now to Stenzu. Stenzu, big swing, tipped off the block, out of bounds, and Tigers get the kills, 20-15. Kennedy Harms now back to serve. Harms now to serve, trailing by 5. As you see on our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Harms with the serve, bumped up that time, a little bit awry, have to try to play it back and over. And Clippers, Tigers get 2 in a row, it's 20-16. Speaking of our Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard, we also have our billboard, our sponsors in the upper left-hand corner that you see rotating through. And also want to thank again, as Dan does all the time, our many fine sponsors help us bring these broadcasts to you over the network. Bliss Beck with a big swing and a kill, and boy, what a luxury. Anytime the Clippers just need a point or need something to go to, like in any sport, they have that go-to person. They get it, send it to Bliss, and more often than not, she delivers. 21-16 Clippers. Beck now with a serve. Bumped up by Grinnell. Harms with a set over down to Stenzu. Gets it in play. Played up by the Clippers. There's a set to the middle for Bliss Beck. Takes a big swing. Bumped up by McClellan. Short set to Hart. Stenzu with a swing. Bumped up by the Clippers. Here comes the attack by Lauer. Played up nicely by Grinnell. Off of Harms. Now hit on the Tiger side of the net. And that's still in play, but it hit the floor. Tigers lose a point, 23-16. Back after this timeout on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual and Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate.
Clear Creek Amana with a serve that time, and Tigers just try to get the ball over, but blocked back nicely by number 15. That was Sam Schrage, a senior middle hitter, 5'9". Point towards the Clippers. It is 23-16. Beck with a serve. Bumped up by Grinnell. That one kind of handcuffed Stensrud a bit. Kind of that in-between spot. It's kind of right at her chin area, so you don't know if you have your hands up and bump it up or if you have to go down and try to bump it up from underneath. And it's now game point for the Clippers. Set by Grinnell. Over now to Stensrud. Big swing. Played back by the Clippers. Tapped back by Grinnell. There's a quick set to the middle now. Hammer down at home. Played back by Grinnell. It drops in, and that will do it. Clippers take the second game, 25-16, back for the third game after this timeout on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company. Quality that you can trust in every building we construct. Proline is the place to know. We're committed to helping your dreams grow. We're helping build your dreams at the Proline Building Company.
It's my happy place.
It's where we learn to be leaders.
It's where we get recognized.
It's why we're raising our family here.
And ours too.
It's our playground. It's our playground too.
It's where I can do this.
And I can do this.
And I can do this.
It's where I found my career path.
And mine as well.
Hey, and me too. It is home. Thanks, Matt. You're welcome.
This is where we belong.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, the Dairy Barn, Proline Building Company in New Sharon, and also the Grinnell Newberg Foundation We Belong campaign. So thank you to all the fine sponsors of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
All right, and as we said, we have our Chris Collision Center scoreboard and our business card sponsors you see in the upper left-hand corner. Tigers serving down 2 games. Here's the third game. Blocked back by Grinnell, played up nicely by the Clippers, and almost got it back up and over. The Tigers draw first, but they lead 1-0. Looked like Lauren Loudon that time who got the start of this game. May have had a piece of that on that kill attempt. McClellan with the serve, bumped up nicely by Birkeland, who's been there, as you said, all game long. Big swing by the Clippers, dug up nicely by Grinnell. Back now to Stensrud. Stensrud with the swing. Birkeland there. Now to Bliss back in the middle, tips it up and over. Again, everybody expecting her at 6'2" to really unload on it, and she can, but she either took a peek or was told by one of her teammates to put it behind and dropped it in over the Grinnell defense for the point, and we're tied back at 1. Good student section tonight, helping cheer the Tigers on. Good crowd on hand for the Tigers as well. I'd like to see that. And a decent crowd for Clear Creek. And that pass again, Avery Lauer, again, not a big swing, not a big hard swing, but she put it right where it wasn't. Tigers had to reach for it. Ball goes off their hands out of bounds, and it's 2-1 Clear Creek.
Well, Chris, as you mentioned, this is leading up to not only homecoming for football, but we always say the games that go on during the week are homecoming activities, so this is kind of the homecoming game for volleyball too. So
that it is, and just like that time Beck takes the set and just does what she does best, and hammers that one home. No gentle toss there, full swing. Hammers it home. It's 3-1, Clear Creek. Again, if you're just joining us, Clear Creek Amana is 32-0 on the season, ranked number 1 in Class 4A. That time the kill attempt by Lauer. Tigers were there for the block, but went off Grinnell out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers, so it's a point for the Clippers, and it's 4-1. And in those 32 matches, they've played 74 games. Clear Creek is 71-3 in those games. They've only dropped 3 games all year long. There's a big swing by Knowlton that time. Dug up nicely by guess who? Berkland. Back now come the Clippers. Played up by Grinnell. There's a bump back. Stenzu with a kill attempt over. Short set in the middle to Bliss back, and she does what she does best, as I said. Hammers at home, and it's 5-1. When I say short set, what I'm talking about is you see most of the sets go way high, and Coach Zach Cerise is going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Pollyi's Pizza and Grinnell Mutual.
Service that time by the Clippers goes out of bounds. Service error. Tigers get the point. It's 5-2. Clear Creek took the first game 25-11, took the second one 25-16. Now here in the third game, they lead Grinnell 5-2. Kennedy Harms with a serve. Played it by Beck. Set back now over to Lauer. That goes off the block that time. At the net was Lauren Loudon and Kayla Lavender. Just got a piece of it. Hits the turf, hits the floor. Point for the Clippers, and it's 6-2. There's a serve up. Set over to Stenzer. Stenzer, big swing, bumped up by the Clippers. Back now to Lauer. Lauer, big swing. Played nicely by the Tigers. Set by Hart to the middle to Stenzer. Stenzer blocked back in the face. Played up by Harms. There's a set back. McClellan comes from the middle. Beck there to block it again. Played up. Short set to Beck. And she pokes it up and over. Played by Grinnell. Back now to Loudon. Loudon with a big swing. And that hit the net. That's 4 hits. And Tigers lose the point 7-2. But again, Coach Zach Cerisa, and for you fans watching at home, the Tigers' effort is there. They're hustling, they're diving, they're doing what they can. Again, just not a lot of room for error in any sport, but especially against the number 1 ranked team. Played up nicely by Grinnell, but back come the Clippers. Set over the right side, kill attempt by the Clippers. And that time, Hart could not get her footing there, slipped a little bit when going after it, and it falls down. It's 8-2, Clear Creek. Again, we mentioned it's homecoming week here in Grinnell. Volleyball game tonight. Homecoming parade Thursday night in downtown. Played up by Grinnell. Free ball over. Clippers have a shot here. Set over now to Lauer. Lauer gets the ball blocked back and hits the turf, hits the floor, and it's 9-2 Grinnell. Homecoming parade on Thursday, and we'll have the crowning also as well. And then Friday is a homecoming football game. Tigers welcome the Benton Bobcats to TT Cranny. We'll take the around 7:15 or so, depending on how the first game goes, and bring you that action Friday night on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Tigers play it back now over to Stenzu. Big swing. played nicely by Birkeland. Cannot quite get the pass to go. You like to see that. She has that mentality, just like, I think I should get every one. And when she does it, she gets mad. She claps herself, claps her hands, and tells her teammates, that's my bad. I got to get those. You like to see that, especially out of your libero defensive specialist. 9-3 now. Tigers need to get busy. Serve up by Renzi. Bumped up by the Clippers. There's a set by Wood. To the middle, to back. Swung on, blocked back by Grinnell. Played up by there. Wood with a set again. This time to Lauer. Lauer off the block again. Stallman was there. Also, Kayla Lavender just could not quite get the block to go back over. Falls out of bounds. And it is 10-3 Clippers. Little pause here while we retrieve the ball. Came to rest right behind the umpire's chair.
Just out of my view. I couldn't see.
Yep, it was just there on the ground, tucked away. Birkeland now to serve. Played up by Grinnell. Over to Harms. Stallman with this free ball over. Here come the Clippers. To the right side, kill attempt bumped up by Grinnell. Renzi with a set. Over now to Stensrud. Stensrud puts it back. Birkeland again gets there and knocks it back and has a set in the middle. And called out. Kill attempt that time by Sam Schrage. My apologies to the Clipper fans. I believe it's Sam Schrage. Senior middle hitter, outside hitter at 5'9" for Coach Jackie Clubb. Now Ava Locklear checks in, a senior right side middle hitter at 5'11". Locklear getting some playing time. And it's 10-4, Clippers with the lead. Caitlin Smith serves it up. There's a set to the right side. That time, Lauer was hit from the right side, the sophomore. Hammers it home. It's 11-4. My goodness. Clear Creek and Amana. Sometimes, teams get a lot of hype and this and that, and I'm not saying that the Clear Creek did, but you see the record and they haven't played anybody. They've played people, and they are legitimately good. They are a very fine volleyball team. There's a miss hit by Grinnell, and wheels kind of starting to fall off the Tigers here a little bit. 12-4 now. Coach Zach Cerisa gets out there, pumps his fist to keep his team encouraged. Got to have that short memory. Because if you actually time it, there's not a lot of time between serves. Played it by Grinnell. Set by Renzi. Stallman with a kill attempt. Bumped up by the Clippers. Over now to the right side. And Locklear gets a kill attempt. Played by Grinnell. There's McClellan. Bumps it up and puts it in front of Birkeland. Birkeland kind of gets up, does a little smile, and says, yep, you got me there. She was playing back, expecting a big swing, and Tigers kind of gave Clear Creek a little bit of their own medicine, hit it short where they weren't. Birkeland dove for it, tried to get to it, could not. Tigers get the point. It's 12-5, as you see in our Cursed Collision Center scoreboard. Serve up that time by Grinnell. That's Lavender with a serve. Big swing that time by Elizabeth Timmerman in there. Timmerman's kill attempt, and over now to McClellan. Her kill attempt goes off the block and out of bounds. Tigers at the point, and it's 12-6. Back there serving is Kayla Lavender. Here's the ball up. Bumped up by the Clippers. Set back now to Locklear. Locklear gets it up. Renzi with a short set to the middle. Stallman hits a swing. Bumped up by the Clippers. That ball got up and over, so they play on. There's a kill attempt by Grinnell. Nice play by Stallman to dive down there and get it. McCullough with a big swing, and it gets down. The Tigers have scored 2 in a row, and it's 12-7. Lavender retrieves the ball, goes back to serve. And here we go. Played up that time by Birkeland. Set now over to the right side to Timmerman. Timmerman's kill is long. Goes out of bounds. That gets Jackie Clubb, the Clippers coach, up off the bench, just to remind people some things. It's 12-8. Clear Creek with the lead. Tigers have scored 4 straight here. Setting in the middle now, bumped up by Grinnell. Set back to Smith. She gets it up and over. Free ball for the Clippers. There's a set to the right side to Locklear. Locklear's kill attempt goes off of Grinnell, out of bounds, and it is a point for the Clippers. Now some more subs in. Soraya Sherman checks in, number 9. Also going back to serve and checking in. We'll get that number here in just a moment. Number 7 looks like Emily Henderson with the serve. There's a bump up by Grinnell. Harms with the set over now to McClellan. McClellan takes a big swing, and that time turned into it, got the ball down. It's 14-8. Clippers with the lead. Again, you can check out our website, tigerslsn.com, for our broadcast schedule and archive games of all the games that Tiger Sports Live Stream Network has done. Listen to your and watch to your heart's content. That time a net violation by the Clippers, and they knew it. They tried to pull back real quick, but spotted by the referee. It's a violation across the center line. Point for Grinnell. It's 14-9. Coach Zach Cerisa now brings some subs in. Kendra Knowlton. Also Isabel Hart in as well. Hart the other setter when Renzi goes out. Hart is in as a setter. There's a bump up by Timmerman. Played back by the Clippers off the net and down. That's 14-10. So Tigers on a bit of a run here. Trying to claw back into this third game. They trail 2-0. Set up by the Clippers. To the middle now. That time was Lauer. And from that back row attack, hammers it home. Point for the Clippers, 15-10. Bliss Beck comes back in. Also number 17, Addison Gilson. Served by the Clippers. Bumped up by Grinnell. Over to Harms now. Over to Loudon. Loudon takes a swing. Played up by the Clippers. There's a set by Schrage to the right side to Henderson. Played up by Grinnell. Short set. Knowlton with a big swing. Bumped up by the Clippers. To the right side for Gilson. Her kill is bumped up by Grinnell. Set over now to McClellan. Takes a big swing. Block right back. Diving play. Saved by the Tigers. Up and in. Hart with a hit. Up and over. Long rally going here. There's a kill by the Clippers. Bumped up by Grinnell. Set back over now to McClellan. She tries to dump it in to the middle. Played up by the Clippers. Here's down to the right side to Gilson. Gilson bumps it up to Grinnell. On the right side to McClellan. Big swing and is out. Right idea. Coach Zach Cerisa says, applauds and says right idea, but just hit it out down the line. And the longest rally of the match so far comes to an end with a clip point for the Clippers. They lead 16-10. Serve up by the Clippers. Bumped up by Grinnell. Hart with a set. Played up and over and off Clear Creek. That time, couldn't see who it was. The referee blocked my view. Looked like McClellan maybe had bumped that up. Couldn't see who it was. But anyway, Tigers get the point. And it's 16-10. Now Kenzie McClellan goes back to serve for Grinnell. Pass by the Clippers. Big swing. Bumped up nicely by Grinnell. Set by Hart. Back to Loudon. Loudon takes a swing, and it's blocked back down on Grinnell's side for a point for the Clippers. 17-11. All part of homecoming week here at Grinnell High School. Homecoming parade on Thursday in downtown Grinnell around the square in Central Park. 5:30 is parade time. That kill attempt blocked back by the Clippers off of Grinnell out of bounds. It's a point for the Clippers, 18-11. We're down to our last 4 broadcasts here. Coach Zach Cerisa is just checking timeout, making sure he has one. He does take one. We'll talk about that when we come back on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage and graphics. Big signs, little signs, ADA, routed, dimensional, digital, environmental graphics, monument, donor and history recognition. We do them all. And more importantly, we work with you to understand what is best for your location, budget, brand, and building code. You don't need to be an expert in design, wayfinding, zoning, materials, installation, or ADA compliance. We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Latitude Signage and Design.
While we're in that break, a nice long rally. Good hustle plays back and forth. The Clippers finally get the kill off the Tiger block out of bounds. They lead 19-11. There's the Tigers bumping up. Stensrud with a big swing block right back by the Clippers, but out of bounds. And it's a point for Grinnell. 19-12. Kennedy Harms back to serve now for the Tigers. And Coach Zach Cerisa, who's coaching on the sideline, talking to Kendra Knowlton, a freshman. Harms with a serve. Bumped up by the Clippers. Could be a free ball over as Berkner just has to get it over. Pass by Grinnell, set by Hart to Stensrud. She takes a swing and just a little bit off that time. Again, just a mishit. Tigers kind of been plagued by that all night at various times. And that is a point for Clear Creek. And, well, let's see. There we go. They held the ball for a moment. There's a whistle. I thought maybe there was something I missed, but point for the Clippers. They lead 20-12. There's a pass up by Grinnell. It's off the ceiling. It can be played. If it lands on your side, if it hits any object in the gym, whether it's a hoop, a speaker, a light, a ceiling, whatever, as long as it lands on your half of the court or coming down on your half, you can play that. But it's very hard to do. Easier said than done. Point for the Clippers. They lead 21-12. Line drive served by the Clippers. Bumped up nicely by Grinnell. Short set now to that time in there was Stensrud. Also McClellan from the back row with attack, and Bliss Beck says not right now. McClellan had a good big swing with Beck right there in the middle at 6'2". Probably standing still when she reaches up. She's probably 8 or 8.5 feet in the air anyway. And just blocks it back. 22-12 now, Clippers with the lead. There's a serve receive error by Grinnell. And it's 23-12. Serve up by the Clippers. Over now to Stensrud. Big swing by Stensrud, and it went out, I believe. So it's a point for the Clippers, and we are now at match point. So Clippers come in with 32-0, ranked number 1, and you see why. Not a lot of flaws in Coach Jackie Clubb's team. There's a bump up by Grinnell. Set to the middle. Played up by the Clippers. Back now to Bliss Beck, and she says thank you very much. Hammer it home, and that is it. They win the third game at 25-12. Clippers sweep Grinnell 25-12. And as we talked, they're as good as advertised. And sometimes, as a coach, you like your team's hustle, you like your team's effort, but you also just have to acknowledge and tip your hat and say, you are a good club. That'll do it for our broadcast tonight. We'll see you again on Friday night from TT Cranny Field. Homecoming football. Tigers host Benton Friday night from TT Cranny. For my partner Dan Walker, this is Chris Jr. saying good night from Tiger Gym on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.